On this episode of Inside the Blueprint, commercial and industrial boiler systems, innovative lighting and electrical services, the latest developments in vibration management, plus lots more. A boiler room in a commercial or industrial setting is a critical part of the facility's infrastructure. Regular maintenance and proper service is crucial to keeping your commercial boiler running efficiently, while extending its lifespan and reducing costs. Let's go inside the blueprint to learn more.
A boiler room is an integral component of any building. It's the lifeblood of the building. It provides heat, space heat for comfort and humidity control. It'll provide a process to facilitate the purpose of that building or business. Domestic water. When we talk about steam for process, we talk about manufacturing plants, pharmaceutical plants, hospitals, baths for coating processes. There's many applications for steam. And when we talk about cogeneration or combined heat and power, we use steam as a byproduct of one process to turn a turbine to generate electricity for power. Depending on whether you're using hot water or steam to heat a building or to provide some sort of a process, you're going to have a boiler, and then you're going to have some means to transmit that heating medium through pumps or through some piping heat medium transfer. There's a large diversity in the types of boilers that we supply. Anything from large water tube boilers, sensible heat boilers, condensing boilers, heat pumps, and electric boilers. When selecting a boiler, it really depends on the job that the boiler has to do.
As industry pioneers, Applied Technologies of New York, Inc. is proud to offer world-class service and customized solutions.
We specialize in K-12 education, healthcare, hospitals, pharmaceuticals, municipalities, government agencies, prisons, police and fire department, Metropolitan Transit Authority, Parks Department, and a lot of multifamily residential. We offer consulting services to engineers and contractors. In addition to selling equipment, we provide technical services for startup, aftermarket service, and commissioning. A big part of what we do with consultants is design assistance. We'll sit down with an engineer or an owner, and we'll assess what their needs are, and in assessing their needs we'll come up with several solutions and they'll select one. The follow-up from us is to provide written narrative specifications, drawings, schedules, and assistance in design. When making equipment selections, we need to assess the needs of the customer first. The next thing is footprint. How much room do we have available to us, and can we locate everything where we need to? And then most importantly, what does your budget look like?
With the shift towards a greener future, ATI of New York will identify ways to improve your current boiler system so you can save money and reduce your carbon emissions.
Currently in New York City, we have Local Law 97, which is a measure to reduce the greenhouse gases. Heating systems represent a large percentage of the energy usage in a building. By providing improvements to the heating system, we can increase the efficiency to reduce the energy cost to the owner or facility, and we can also reduce the emissions going into the environment. Many facilities are looking to electrify their heating system. Unfortunately, most buildings don't have enough power to drive the building electrically, so we have to look for alternate methods or what we call hybrid type methods to make this work.
Recently, ATI began offering a redesigned system that incorporates the latest technology in hybrid systems, including heat pumps and electric heating solutions.
The piece behind me is a thermal leverage tri-fuel boiler that has the capability of burning gaseous fuels, liquid fuels, or electric drive. This boiler can be utilized in different buildings that have steam, hot water, and have a number of different heating system arrangements. The boiler is available in capacities from 50 horsepower up to 200 boiler horsepower, which covers a variety of buildings such as apartment houses, school buildings, manufacturing facilities. It can be factory built, it can be built on site. There's a lot of versatility with this boiler.
There's so much new information available, it's important to stay on top of the latest trends and requirements. ATI's Lunch and Learn seminars will help elevate your team's industry knowledge.
Lunch and Learn is an integral part of what we do. It gives us a venue to speak to our engineers and to get information out and our products in front of them. We offer continuing education unit compliant seminars that we get pre-approved from the Professional Institute of Engineers. We then present it to engineers as options for presentations. We'll bring in lunch, we'll do a 1-hour presentation, they'll get continuing education units, and we get to market our manufacturers directly to the engineers. The Lunch and Learns are typically held at the engineer's office. Sometimes we'll take them off-site and we'll hold a symposium and we'll do it off-site. We've done webinars that way as well, and occasionally we'll hold them in our in-house classroom. I believe we're a relationship company. We provide solutions and we stand by the solutions that we provide. There's a lot of change going on, but it's good change, it's positive change, and we're really excited about the future.
For more information about Applied Technologies of New York, Inc., visit their website, atiofny.com. And of course, visit our website, insidetheblueprint.com. Consumer demand for power and more sustainable energy are driving fundamental changes in how we generate, transmit, and consume electricity, pushing cities like New York to rapidly develop and integrate sophisticated solutions in more unique locations as properties and areas, like the waterfront, are repurposed and used in new ways. Let's meet the experts at Scientific Electric who've been safely adding electrical solutions to NYC for over 80 years.
I'm Tom Jocelyn, president of Scientific Electric, and we help power New York City. Scientific Electric was established in 1941 and has a very long and extensive history of providing power, lighting, and everything else that it brings to New York area, such as Brooklyn Botanical Gardens, New York Aquarium, the Bronx Zoo, marinas, skyscrapers in New York City, and we've probably wired about 200 parks in the New York area. You name it, we empower it.
Construction on the waterfront involves a lot of complex problems that are unique and not typical of what you would have upland in, say, a high-rise building. For the superyacht substations that we put in, they were loaded on a barge in New Jersey and brought over and slung with a crane onto the docks where Scientific's crew was there to accept and power them all on a moving platform. When Scientific finished their work here and the marina was fully powered, Con Ed came down to take a look and inspect, and they were impressed themselves that in this marina we had put enough power to power a city block.
We partnered with Scientific Electric on Brooklyn and Bridge Park, starting with Pier 3 and working on the marine rail at the Empire Fulton Ferry. We at DJ had a vision for the lighting within the park. We partnered with Scientific Electric to bring that to fruition. With their expertise and our vision, we created a world-renowned park. We always enjoy working with Scientific Electric because they're always on time, on budget, and get our job done.
Over the years, Kelco and Scientific Electric have worked on many projects throughout the boroughs and the city of New York. One project we've worked on for many, many years has been Battery Park City. Site lighting, site packages, communication, security is getting big these days too, so Kelco provides that with Scientific on all its scopes of work. We also work in Central Park. We worked at selective universities and various parks and playgrounds throughout the city of New York.
We had a 450-foot building that we needed to power. Traditionally, you would use conduits. In this case, we brought in Tom so that he can provide us a bus duct solution, which significantly reduces the footprint of the riser through the building to be able to power the building that's 450 feet out of the ground. And so this was an obvious solution to bring Tom into.
Harnessing practical know-how with cutting-edge technology to seamlessly and reliably provide power means that communication, both understanding and translating needs into practical solutions, become key to successful integration of electricity to empower our activities.
Because of my background on the waterfront, I was invited to become member of a code committee for New York City Department of Buildings. They use my expertise and experience as a contractor to implement new codes that are going to be used for waterfront development to provide more sustainability of the waterfronts in New York City area. We are involved in many cutting-edge projects. We consult on a large wind turbine project in Staten Island, which involves TMS. We are also involved in a couple of solar projects in the Brooklyn area, and we've also installed many large EV charger projects, which have enabled sustainability in our area.
Having been a part of helping to build many of New York City's iconic parks and landmarks, Scientific Electric is always willing to lend a hand to the community.
I'm a Somers Lion, and I'm also a member of the board of directors for Friends of Karen, which is a nonprofit organization. During the pandemic, Scientific Electric teamed up with Estuary, a restaurant in Brooklyn, and we delivered together to hospitals in need of food, working round the clock to help others. We delivered more than 20,000 meals. As in many complex projects, there are a lot of moving parts that come into play. You could see the kids on the field, you could see the big yachts in the marina. This is all part of Scientific's history and Scientific's legacy.
For more information about Scientific Electric, visit their website, scientificelectric.com. And of course, visit our website, insidetheblueprint.com. Have you ever heard of noise control engineering? Do you understand the importance of vibration control? Let's meet the experts at Mason Industries to learn more.
Vibration isolation in the business that we're in involves noise and vibration control. We isolate mechanical equipment, entire buildings, machinery on board ships. We do steam analysis, thermal expansion, contraction analysis. My mentor, Norm Mason, was influential in bringing this division of engineering to the forefront of every consulting engineer around the world. Mason Industries was founded in 1959 with perfection and the idea of being the best in the business at what we do. We have become the go-to for the consulting engineers, architects, and professional engineers of this world to get an answer that's correct and a system that functions properly. Our employees have been with us for longer than you can anticipate or know in any other company. We provide health insurance, pensions, and everything we can to ensure that our employees have everything they need and a great job. The passion for excellence that's instilled in the company was a thought of Norm Mason and the way he brought our company to where it is. The passion for excellence and getting it right every time is most important. Our customer base is repetitive. We engage on every level, from specifying the product correctly, the installation, servicing the contractors that install our products, and inspection of the job site is one of the most critical steps that we take to getting everything right.
Mason Industries is an industry leader in engineering solutions for building and structural isolation.
The importance of our services for building isolation is you can take a marginal property and essentially the building shakes every time a train goes by. We have engineered systems that solve that problem and do it well to the point where we have no complaints on any of our over 100 projects worldwide. We serve all industries and any place that requires noise and vibration mitigation. We are able to service the global community of consultants because we manufacture in the US, Thailand, and China. We are manufacturers of rubber products that are designed and specified utilizing a proprietary compound called LDS. We manufacture springs from 3/8 of an inch deflection up to 5-inch deflection, depending on the type of job and the specifications for the project. Any noise and vibration control problem that exists, we would be capable of engineering a proper solution. What we do best is care about our customers, and that is the secret to our success. It's customer service every day, all day. One of the more interesting projects is the tallest building in South America, which is the Costanera Center in Santiago, Chile. We needed to design a specified product that was capable of handling 3 times their rated load. All our competitors said it couldn't be done, and we were able to design a Kevlar reinforced, custom-made rubber expansion joint. Building isolation means that a client has invested millions and millions of dollars in a design. They want 100-year guarantees, and they want a useful life of probably 200 years. After successful completion of the project, we will write a 100-year guarantee.
I started with Mason Industries July 1st, 1970 as an order entry clerk. I got so interested in the products, our president gave me a catalog, and every morning when he came in was going over my homework, learning the products, learning how they are used. The company has changed tremendously, and the force of women that are here now is much to be proud of.
I assign projects to the engineers depending on each engineer's strengths and talents. We work with all types of contractors, such as mechanical, electrical, plumbing contractors. We also have wholesale and stainless steel departments that work with these contractors as well. We recently worked on an interesting project. We designed rooftop isolation curbs for these custom units. Each curb had to be over 3 feet tall, and the roof was sloping. We had to come up with a slope on the bottom of the curb, and it would match the top of the roof, and the bottom of the curb had to be flat to support the unit properly. In Mason Industries, we have to think outside of the box all the time.
I think the more interesting part about my job is seeing just the scale and how large these expansion joints can be within a piping system, and knowing that our product is helping with the water treatment facilities and creating fresh water for New York and New York City. Sometimes we are renovating, sometimes we are building new, and then other times we are replacing old expansion joints. At the end of the day, you know you're getting something that was custom built.
The innovation and design requirements for building isolation, the ability to handle shear forces, require us to design an item called the shear pin. So the gap above my index finger is the gap that's being measured by the computer system, and that's the movement, or load versus deflection, deflection being the movement, with the idea being that we're going to do load deflection curves and understand exactly what's going to occur during a seismic event or a wind load of significance, and that would be hurricanes. Our thoughts for the future are maintain the same passion for excellence that we always have.
For more information about Mason Industries, visit their website, mason-ind.com. And of course, visit our website, insidetheblueprint.com. Like so many businesses and industries, commercial real estate has been evolving and changing from the traditional landlord-tenant dynamic and purely investment dividends equation to a more people-first, values-driven, and lifestyle engagement effort.
Today, the market is really driven by the employees, by the team of people that work for all these companies. And what people are looking for is a lifestyle. They're looking for a sense of belonging. They're looking for quality of life. They're looking for an ecosystem that speaks to them more than just where they work from, but it speaks to them as an experience, as a lifestyle. Are they part of a community? Do they share the same values? Do they have arts and culture? Is there a sense of belonging? And that's very important for traditional business models to shift and to realize that that's really what we need to offer our tenants.
Shelbourne is a real estate investment company that puts people first. Their interest in redeveloping and restoring historic cities, such as Hartford, Connecticut, is what makes them so successful.
We are the largest owner of Class A office buildings in the downtown Hartford. And in the very center of the downtown is this quaint, historic, beautiful little street called Pratt Street. This street has not been focused on for many decades. And although it has intrinsic history and beauty, architecture and charm, it was never celebrated. And we identified that this is a great street to start creating this kind of environment and this kind of live, work, play ecosystem that we've been talking about.
Pratt Street has been one of my favorite streets ever since I was little. It's a brick paved street right in the central business district here. But for years it was, not leveraged enough and not kind of given enough attention to it. And when Shelbourne came in, that one of the priorities was to make Pratt Street a destination. And they've created a community within a community here in our downtown, specifically around this brick paved street that has become kind of a hub of development, a hub of innovation, a hub of small businesses here. One of the reasons to open up a small business here in the city of Hartford is because we have landlords like Shelbourne, which they're less concentrated or less interested in the money, but more interested in creating that vibrancy in an urban core.
It's been really fun for me personally to watch this transformation and this restoration start to unfold for Pratt Street. When I had my business based on Pratt Street a number of years ago, I would just daydream and think about the potential of this street, being that destination within the heart of downtown. And I knew that it would have to take, a concentrated, energy and substantial resources put behind the effort in order to really bring that to life, that vision. And lucky for Hartford when Shelbourne did come to town with their interest in helping to do that. I think that's what we needed as that extra push to get everyone to work together and to really bring that vision to life for Pratt Street.
A great illustration of Shelbourne's holistic approach to real estate is their current Live, Work, Play initiative, which offers new tenants of office space 2 months free rent in one of their residential apartments, as well as an arts and culture package to enjoy the best of what Hartford has to offer. This, along with their parking initiative, is redefining real estate investing.
Where they partnered with As Parking, which is kind of our largest parking authority here in the city, and they are providing $5 parking throughout the summer to be able to help encourage individuals to come to the city, to shop, to dine, and just to have a good time.
The underlying determining factor always has to be, what is the tenant experience? So while amenities is important, and while all the things that renewed lobbies are important, the fundamental quality is, how does our tenant feel when they walk into our property every single day? Are we listening to them? Are we providing them with their needs? Are we making them feel at home?
To learn more about Shelbourne's projects and leasing opportunities, visit shelbournehartford.com or watch this segment again at insidetheblueprint.com. For more information about anything you've seen on today's show or to become part of Inside the Blueprint, go to our website, insidetheblueprint.com.